Hey everyone, and welcome back to CodeMechanic. Today we re-tackling one of the scariest sounds a car owner can hear. That dreaded knocking noise coming from the engine. It can sound like a light tapping or a heavy thud. And trust me, it's a sound you should never ignore. But don't panic just yet. In this video, we're going to break down the most common causes of engine knock and what you can do about them. So, let's pop the hood and get to work. First up, let's talk about what engine knock actually is. Technically, it's called detonation, and it happens when the air-fuel mixture in your engine's cylinders ignites improperly. Instead of a smooth, controlled burn that pushes the piston down, you get a violent, uncontrolled explosion. This secondary shockwave collides with the normal combustion front, creating that metallic pinging or knocking sound. This process puts immense stress on internal engine components, and if left unchecked, can lead to catastrophic failure. So, what causes this detonation? One of the most common and easily fixable culprits is using the wrong octane fuel. Your car's manufacturer recommends a specific octane rating, usually 87, 89, or 91. Higher octane fuel is more resistant to premature detonation. If your car requires premium fuel and you've been filling it with regular, the lower octane can't handle the engine's compression, leading to knock, especially under acceleration or when going uphill. The fix? It's simple. Start filling up with the manufacturer recommended octane level. After a few tankfuls, the knock should disappear. Another major cause is carbon buildup inside the engine. Over time, deposits of unburned fuel and oil can accumulate on your pistons, valves, and cylinder heads. This buildup increases the compression ratio beyond what the engine was designed for, which can trigger detonation. It can also create hot spots that pre-ignite the fuel mixture. You might notice knocking along with reduced performance and fuel economy. To fix this, you can try using a high-quality fuel system cleaner added to your gas tank. For more severe cases, a professional fuel induction service, sometimes called a carbon clean, might be necessary to blast those deposits away. Now let's get a bit more mechanical. Worn-out spark plugs can also be the villain. Spark plugs are responsible for igniting the air-fuel mixture at the perfect moment. If they're old, fouled, or have the wrong heat range for your engine, they can't create a strong, consistent spark. This weak spark can lead to incomplete combustion and, you guessed it, knocking. Replacing your spark plugs according to your vehicle's maintenance schedule is crucial. It's a relatively inexpensive job that can make a huge difference in engine health and performance. If you're hearing more of a deep, rhythmic thud or clunk that gets faster as you rev the engine, we might be looking at something more serious. This could be rod knock. Inside your engine, connecting rods link the pistons to the crankshaft. Between these components are small bearings that allow everything to rotate smoothly on a thin film of oil. If these rod bearings wear out due to a lack of oil, old age, or extreme stress, a gap forms. The knocking sound you hear is the metal connecting rod literally smacking against the crankshaft. With every rotation, this is a severe problem that requires an engine rebuild or replacement. The number one way to prevent this is by changing your oil and filter regularly with the correct type of oil. Never let your oil level get low. Similarly, a worn-out piston or a problem with a piston pin, which connects the piston to the connecting rod, can also cause a knocking sound. This is often referred to as piston slap and is usually more noticeable when the engine is cold. Like rod knock, this indicates serious internal wear and requires major engine work. Finally, a faulty knock sensor could be the issue, but in an interesting way. The knock sensor's job is to listen for detonation and tell the engine's computer to adjust the ignition timing to stop it. If the sensor fails, it can't detect the knock, so the engine's computer doesn't make the necessary adjustments, allowing the knock to continue. Or, sometimes a faulty sensor can send false signals, causing the engine to run poorly. Replacing a bad knock sensor is a straightforward repair for a mechanic. So, to recap, if you hear a light pinging, check your fuel octane and consider a carbon cleaning. If it's a deeper knock, check your oil level immediately and have a professional diagnose it. Regular maintenance, like timely oil changes and spark plug replacements, is your best defense against most of these issues. Hearing a knock can be alarming, but understanding the potential causes empowers you to take the right steps. Don't ignore the sound. Get it checked out as soon as possible to prevent a small problem from turning into a massive, expensive repair. Thanks for watching. If you found this video helpful, give it a thumbs up. And don't forget to subscribe to CodeMechanic for more car care tips and DIY guides. Drive safe, and we'll see you in the next one.